Hello everyone, joining you from Banc of California Stadium. This is for the Champions League preview, but I'm here. You can hear they're getting ready for the game, but as you can see, it is pissing down rain. It is. It's for Guatemala, El Salvador, so there's a lot of Guatemala Chapines and Salvadoreños here in Los Angeles, and they're excited for this game, but it's got a lot of rain going on. I'm not here to talk about that. As much as I love Guatemala and El Salvador and Honduras, and Costa Rica and Panama, and formerly known as British Honduras, now known as Belize. Love all the Central American countries. Here to talk about the Champions League, and folks, there's a lot to talk about, and I will get to VAR in a moment, but there is something that has emerged from this competition that makes me say something with conviction, so that is the top drawer of what I want to talk about, because anytime I speak with conviction, don't bury the lead, as I say, or as they say. So I'm going to bring out the old blue book. Is this the year a Premier League team wins the Champions League? And I am going to say yes, because first of all, you have the numbers. You're going to have 3, potentially 4 teams in the quarterfinals. They may get the luck of the draw, they may not, but you'll figure a couple will play each other at some points, but they have the numbers in their favor. The second thing why I feel confident that a Premier League team, and I'm going to go with Manchester City here, that's going to be my pick from this point forward, is because the rest of the competition has been thinned out. Real Madrid is out. PSG is out. Teams that we thought could win it. Juventus looks like they're hanging over the precipice. They'll probably be out here pretty soon, although I won't rule against them, especially based on what happened today at the Parc des Princes. Who else might be falling out of the way? Could it be Barcelona? Barcelona has not looked great. I mean, they look good, but they're not all conquering Barcelona. Neither is Bayern Munich. You can find holes in all these teams that we considered favorites in the first place. Let me close this door. I think that guy's, can you hear him? Wasn't that better? Nice. Anyway, where was I? Bayern Munich, Barcelona. I think the Premier League teams as a group have a better shot now than the fields. So this is the year. It's going to be Manchester City, a Premier League team, wins the Champions League. It's been a while. It's been way too long, and this will feel good. Oh. I don't want to bury the lead, VAR. I buried the lead not to bury the lead, but let's get to it. This is the other thing which may play into the favor of the Premier League teams. Normally, if you win your group, you go to the quarterfinals. But in the first 4 games of the round of 16, 3 teams that won their group are now going home. Only Porto, who won their group, remains. So that's opened the door for Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur. And that's opened the whole competition, if you ask me. This is going to be weird. Everything's going to be tightly contested from this point forward, and I think that's good news for everyone. So those are 2 phenomenons that have emerged that I think are worth tracking here as we move towards the quarters. We're not on the round of 16 either here. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, I want to be the first, maybe not the first. Congratulations on getting the Manchester United job officially. You deserved it. What you did in Paris was phenomenal, even before we get to VAR. But let us talk about VAR. I dislike VAR. I dislike VAR very much. I don't think it is great for the game. The decision made in stoppage time was the right one. It was a handball, and they reviewed it. But as it was happening, I knew they were going to change it. I knew they were going to reverse the call. But my throat was in my, no, not my throat. My heart was in my throat, and it was puttering 1,000 miles an hour because I knew they were going to reverse it. I felt sick for PSG. But it's the right call. But this is what we're going to have. And Dalot, who was the guy who hit the ball, and he kind of raised his arm and said, hey, that's going to be a penalty. No one else said anything. And then they reviewed it. Would they review it if he didn't protest? Probably. I don't know for sure. But that's all out there. And what happens to the game? So yes, VAR had its golden moment. This was its biggest decision in any game I can imagine, certainly in the Champions League. And now our lives are forever changed. Congratulations to Manchester United. I'll see if the rain stops in a little bit. Enjoy the rest of the competition. It's just going to get better and better from here. Congratulations, Manchester City. Please subscribe to my YouTube page. This is completely on your shoulders. You've got to get my numbers up. I'm doing my part. You've got to do yours. Leave a comment and questions, and I'll answer them. Next week, I will spend a couple of minutes just answering your questions right here. Max Bretos to YouTube. You already know because you're watching it.